Magandang hapon sa ating lahat. Mula Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Ito ang inyong pangkat, inklinasyon, na bumabati sa lahat ng tagapakinig natin. Maligayang pagdiriwang ng National Children's Month. Ang buwan ng Nobyembre ay ang selebrasyon ng National Children's Month. So sa buwan nito, pinibigyan natin ng pansin ang lahat ng mga bata. Siyempre, kasama na dito ang mga batang may kapansanan. Sa hapong ito, sobrang saya ng pangkat ng ikinasyon kasi sa hapong ito, meron tayong napakahalagang panauhin. Tandem ng isang nanay at ang kanyang anak. At ang pag-uusapan natin na topic sa hapong ito ay napaka-importante. Ito yung unang-una na pagkakataon na ating pag-uusapan ang patungkol sa spinal muscular atrophy o ang SMA. Ano ba ito? Kaysa sa ating mga tagapakinig, antayin natin. Pakinggan natin ang pagpapaliwanag kung ano ba ang spinal muscular atrophy at kung ano ang dinadaanan ng mga pamilya at ng tao na merong ganitong kondisyon. Kaya nga, nandito na si Miss Janine Crochet na magpapaliwanag or mag-introduce ng ating dalawang panauhin sa hapong ito. Miss Janine?
Thank you po, Sir Neil. Magandang hapon po sa mga nakikinig, nanonood po ng Facebook Live program ng Inclinasyon. At kami po ay nagpapasalamat, patuloy niyo pong tinatangkilik ang aming pong programa. Una tigit sa lahat po muna, sir, since it's a National Children's Month, babatiin ko muna din po yung mga nag-celebrate, yung mga batang isip, sir.
Kasama ka lang ba dyan, Janine? Kasi bata ka rin eh. Nag-celebrate ka rin ng birthday mo ba? nitong November?
Opo. Yung mga Inclinasyon family na nag-celebrate po at magsa-celebrate ng kanilang birthday mula po sa Inclinasyon family. Maligayang kaarawan po sa una po. Yan. Kay Sir Art Letim. Tapos po, eto po ang inyong lingkod. Nag-celebrate po kahapon. Pabata na pabata. Tapos po si Miss Mitzi at si Doc Gian. Maligayang kaarawan.
Wow! So may pa-celebrate pala sa invitasyon sa ating grupo.
Opo. National Children's Month din. At marami nag-celebrate ng birthday nitong November. So, yun po. Maraming
so
salamat.
Hindi lang, Miss Janine, hindi lang sa intonasyon, kundi sa lahat ng mga nag-celebrate ng kanilang special day nitong November. At syempre, yung ating panauhin, si Super Sancho daw.
Si Sancho.
Nag-celebrate din daw siya ng kanyang birthday last week. Mamaya tanungin natin si Super Sancho, Miss Janine.
Yan. Yan, bumabata po kami, mga Inclinasyon family, pabata na pabata. Sige po. Papakilala ko na po yung ating pong mga dalawang mahalagang panauhin. Ito po, sir, very familiar po sa akin tong una ko pong ipapakilala ng panauhin. Mother po siya ng person with spinal muscular atrophy and then former TB5 anchor. Wini-welcome po namin kayo, Ma'am Chi Datu Bocobo sa aming pong programa Inclinasyon. Good afternoon po, Ma'am Chi.
Good afternoon po.
Welcome, Ma'am Chi.
Good afternoon sa lahat po ng nanonood at sa inyo sa Inclinasyon.
Thank you po, Ma'am Chi. At ipapakilala ko po yung anak niya po na nag-celebrate po pala ng birthday nung last week. Sigurado to, sir. Very charming, very lovely, very strong kasi November birthday celebrator siya.
Tulad mo din? Tulad mo,
Ay,
Janine?
Naman, sir. Pinapakilala ko po, person po with spinal muscular atrophy, si Sancho Bocobo. Hello, Sancho.
Yan.
Yeah, welcome, no? Welcome, Jane, Sancho, no?
November
Actually,
November
I know your mom even before. No, they're family friend, no, of Tita Mai,
Yeah.
no, my wife, and I think now my family members also. So you're there, no, in Ayala, Alabang. No, anyway, so welcome to our show. So this is the first time that you are invited, no, to be our guest. At saka matagal-tagal na namin kayo talaga na gustong i-feature dito sa Inclinasyon, no? Sinabihan nga din ako ni Tita Mai, no? Na i-feature daw kayo, no, dito sa Inclinasyon. So we are happy, no, na nandito kayo ngayon live sa Inclinasyon. Kamusta naman kayo, Che? Kamusta?
Hello, Ranil and Janine and all our viewers. Marami pong salamat sa pag-imbita sa amin. I just picked up Sancho from school. Mainit-init pa yan, galing sa school. Oo, pinol out ko siya para maka-share kami ng ng aming journey sa inyo. We're doing well. Thank you so much. So, yeah, we just got back from Sancho's surgery. How many months ago?
About, I think 9 months.
9 months na ba? 9 months na ba?
Approaching.
Wow,
Yes.
since your surgery.
Yes.
Actually, I saw your video. I think Tita Mai shared to me your video, no, about your stint, no, in the US.
Yes.
Your, what do you call that? It's an operation. I don't know.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you tell them about it, Sancho?
Yeah.
Well, it was it's called this. It was called a spinal fusion surgery because my condition it's natural for my spine to curve over time, and it comes with the condition. So the only intervention that could be given to me was a spinal surgery, which we had in the US, since there wasn't really a place we could do it in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Before we proceed, no, yeah, Chick, no, can you share to us, no, share to our viewers what is spinal muscular atrophy? Because this is really a new term, no, for me and maybe for all the listeners of Inclinasyon.
Yes. So we're happy to be able to raise some awareness about SMA today, no? So we call it SMA, spinal muscular atrophy. It's actually a progressive neurodegenerative disease. So it's a genetic disease that affects the motor nerve cells or motor neurons in the spinal cord. So what it does is it impacts the muscles used for activities such as breathing, such as, sadly even eating, yung mga milestones ba na na-achieve ng mga babies who have no such disease, hindi nagagawa ng SMA baby, like crawling, walking, because it affects the muscle functions. So yun yung simplest way that I can define it, no? So it causes progressive muscle weakness through time. And there are, yung pinapakita natin kanina, ayan, so ito yon. So that's the definition. And then, yung pinakita natin kanina, iba-iba pong types kasi yung SMA. So, ano po yung mga types? Ito po. So, yung type 0, sa loob pa lang po ng sinapupunan yan, weak na yung baby. Most of the time, they're not able to survive even in the uterus. Or kung pinanganak man, talagang hindi siya mabubuhay. Yung type 1 po, ang tinatawag na non-sitters, they're very weak In fact, sila po yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na hindi makahinga or eat on their own. So most of the time, they're connected to a ventilator to survive. So yun po yung type 1. They're not able to sit. Type 2, Sancho is type 2. Ang mga type 2, they have a longer lifespan. They're able to sit but they're not able to stand. They're not able to walk. Type 3 are able to walk. And mas malakas-lakas yung type 4 kasi ang onset nito ay adulthood na po. Pag adult na sila. Pero po, dahil po meron na pong mga gamot na or cure, no? Or treatment for SMA, if administered early during infancy, yung mga type 1 po na hindi makahinga o makakain on their own, actually po, malakas po sila. So, they're able to actually breathe, eat, and sit. So, talagang nalalampasan nila yung mga pinakagrabing symptoms ng SMA pagka na-treat early po. So, yon. That's basically an overview.
So, it's like also the other health conditions.
Mm-hmm.
The earlier, the better.
Right.
The earlier yung identification niya, the better, na makakuha ng intervention at the better na mamamanage itong kondisyon, In the case Chi, in the case of Sancho, ano yung mga napapansin mo, na nag-decide ka, to seek consultation?
Well, because he was our parang first baby namin siya. Sad to say, we had the miscarriage, our very, very first pregnancy. I miscarried the baby. His name is Rafael, right? And then after that, we prayed for another baby. So Sancho came into our lives. But then, ang napapansin po namin, hindi po siya nakakatayo sa lap ko. Parang, the term is floppy. He was He was a very floppy baby, but he was very chubby and everything. So akala ko po, kaya niya mabuhat yung sarili niya. But it was my mom who pointed out that we should probably have Sancho checked because hindi po siya yung pangkaraniwang nararamdaman niya kasi 5 po kami magkakapatid eh. So yung mom ko alam niyan that something was up. Parang merong kakaiba po kay Sancho. So she encouraged me to seek help or to ask the pediatrician kung saan ko pwede mapacheck si Sancho agad. Yung pediatrician po namin, in fact, siguro po, because of the lack of awareness also in our country, sinabi niya, baka delayed lang, mommy. Just wait a little bit. Baka po, because he's still very, very young. Baka, he's just really, ganun din po, she wasn't concerned. Pero siguro yung instinct ko po as a mom and also of my husband, George, we talaga naging naging aggressive kami sa paghahanap ng ng reason ng paraan para ma-diagnose siya kasi we felt that there was something nga. So we found a geneticist who told us, who suspected it was spinal muscular atrophy. At pinadala po namin yung blood sample po niya. Sad to say, wala pa po dito sa Philippines kasi. So kailangan pa pong i-ship yung dugo ni Sancho sa US para po ma-diagnose. So indeed, na-diagnose po siya, spinal muscular atrophy type 2.
Okay. Yeah. Miss Janine, Janine 1, meron ka katanungan kay Chi at saka kay Sancho, Janine?
Opo. Kasi po nabanggit po ni Ma'am Chi yung tungkol din sa mga medical interventions and medical procedure na pinagdaanan po ni Sancho para po ma-diagnose lang siya for spinal muscular atrophy. So Ma'am Chi, ano po kayang specialization ang pwede niyo pong i-suggest? Like for example, may mga nanay po dito na meron na po silang kutob o pag-alala na yung mga anak po nila ay may posibleng katulad din po ng condition ni Kanino po kaya sila pwedeng lumapit na specialized doctor?
Pagka meron na po kayo nakikitang mga ganyang simptomas na Actually, sa totoo lang po, it should start very early on in the pregnancy. Dapat po, dapat matest na po kahit hindi pa po napapanganak yung baby. Kasi, yun nga, that's the only way na mabibigyan agad ng treatment. But then again, kasi since hindi pa po siya kasama sa ating mga testing.
Yeah. So hindi ba siya kasama sa newborn screening? Yung SMA?
Yan talaga po yung pinagdadasal natin at tinatry po natin na sana mangyari sa bansa natin na masali na siya sa newborn screening. Kasi sobrang siya, it could be fatal, especially if the baby is type 0 or type 1. So, yun nga, hindi pa po siya kasali sa newborn screening natin. But makikita po kasi yung mga ganyang symptoms pag Like si Sancho was about 5 months then. 5 months.
Yeah.
Like hindi siya masyadong magulong baby. Akala ko mabait lang siya, ganyan siya. Pero yun nga, if you see that may weakness sa baby nyo, may floppiness, actually worse, difficulty of breathing. Makikita nyo naman po kung na-choke yung baby, they're not able to, I'm sorry about that. They're not able to, like swallow. Yun yung mga things na makikita agad Kailangan na pong ipa-check sa geneticist para newborn screening. Sorry, not newborn screening, genetic test na po agad.
Yeah. So, in your case, sinong nilapitan yung geneticist dito sa Pilipinas? Kasi parang hindi pa nga umabot hanggang ngayon sa 20, ang ating geneticist dito sa Pilipinas.
Si Dr. Eva po, Eva Cotionco de la Paz.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Maybe, she's one of she's very, she's a huge advocate also for us, for SMA. And she was the one who initially diagnosed Sancho. Pero sa pa lang po yun, sa symptoms na nakikita niya kay Sancho. And then she helped us do the testing abroad. So she helped us facilitate po yung pagte-test na yon.
Kilala ko si Dr. Eva Cotionco de la Paz, Isa sa mga kilala na geneticist, Actually siya yung head, ng National Institute of Health,
Yes.
Dito sa atin, And so tinulungan niya kayo para ma-confirm kung SMA ba talaga yung case ni Sancho.
Yes, kasi po there is no way for us to have it done here. Dun po talaga sa Amerika ginagawa, But if we can pull out, actually, we have with us our SMA PH volunteer here. I think, but we cannot, we cannot yet show the poster, but we will show it soon. But I think first week of December po, the first ever genetic testing for SMA will be conducted here in our country. So magkakaroon po sa Philippines. So that's a break.
This coming December pa lang, magkaroon talaga ng confirmatory testing na facility dito sa Pilipinas.
Yes, the first ever in our country. I think NUH and with the help of SMA Philippines, stand for SMA Philippines at saka Roche Philippines po, we're going to give 10 free slots for genetic testing. So, sana po may nakakapanood po ngayon na maaari pong nakakakita sila ng mga ganitong symptoms sa mga anak nila. Best po to avail of this opportunity. Kasi, they'll be able to get their child diagnosed just in case.
Saan na health facility, magkaroon ng testing?
Opo. We will announce that po. Siguro by the end of the program, if I'm able to confirm, kasi ngayon po we're in the planning stage.
Okay,
December pa po yun, but we will definitely have you help us post it on your platform. But later, I might be able to confirm where exactly it will be done.
Okay, sige. So, Sancho, how are you?
I'm good, but
you're good, no? As your mom told us, you're going to school.
Opo, I am po.
Yeah. So what's the name of your school and in what grade are you now?
So I'm in the 10th grade, and I go to
Wow.
yes, and I go to a school named Creative Learning Path School, and it's what's known as a progressive school. So there's
Yeah.
not many students in it po, and yun, small classes lang po. So each class, let's say we're 15 in one class, and in one campus we're maybe only 200 students.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
So,
and
what's the name of your school, Sancho?
it's called Creative Learning Path School po, and they advocate highly for inclusion po, which is in line with this.
Yeah. If you won't mind, no, where's that school?
It's located in Parañaque. It's inside
Merville.
a village called Merville.
Okay.
Yeah, so they
baka din familiar din ako sa school, no, ng mga ganun. Kasi I've been in the sector, no, for more than 2 decades already.
Yes.
No? So,
Opo.
yeah.
So they're
Yeah.
very inclusive. They have individualized education plans for the kids depending on their abilities
Yes po.
and milestones. So si Sancho po nung bata, he actually up to now, he's very advanced. He's very advanced. So since masyado siya advanced for his age, meron siyang special parang ganon, curriculum for him. Parang ganon po. Tas they include kids also who have challenges, no? So si Sancho may physical challenge siya, so they did everything they could for him,
Yes.
built him a ramp,
An elevator.
an elevator. Yeah, kumbaga talagang para siyang community effort,
Yes.
diba? So ganun po.
And they really make it an effort to conform to everyone's needs, and no one is left out, which is what I really commend about.
Yeah. That's good to hear, no? Pero we will be having this question, no, sa YouTube, no?
Aha.
And I think, no, nung nalaman nyo, no, nung na-confirm nyo yung health condition ni Sancho, paano kayo? How did you take it?
Syempre, because it was the first time we were hearing about spinal muscular atrophy, we were quite heartbroken. Because, kumbaga, si George po kasi atleta yan. He was our athlete of his school, he's a soccer player and everything. Parang excited siya, Sancho will be a boy, I'm gonna teach him soccer. And kumbaga talagang, nagkaroon kami po ng paradigm shift, no? Parang kumbaga, we will love him in a more special way because he has, he's unique. He is uniquely abled. Iba po yung mga abilities niya. So parang nagbasa na kami. So noong una, syempre, nandun yung shock. Nandun po yung, of course, we were sad, no? Nandun din po yung questioning, sometimes we would question like, why did this happen? What did we do wrong? Did I do anything wrong during my pregnancy? May mga ganon. May mga stages po na ganon. Pero, thank God, parang we are rooted in our faith, and we had the Lord to call on, di ba? Nung time na medyo nahihirapan kaming tanggapin. And that helped us a lot. Prayers and the support of our family and brothers and sisters, that helped us a lot. At saka siguro we tried to educate ourselves as much as we could about his condition, and we saw that there was hope. Kami naman, as long as there's hope, as long as because we believe in miracles all the time, so hindi kami nawalan talaga ng hope. We didn't let the condition defeat us. Ganun yung nangyari talaga. So, yun. So we had that period of like, talagang nahirapan kami tanggapin. Yun. Kasi hindi nga po namin alam kung paano nangyari yun. If we were both healthy, ganon. If it's genetic, how come we don't know anyone in our line of ancestry na meron? Oo, talagang mahirap isipin. But, yeah, God won't give you anything that you can't handle. And people always tell us, God handpicked you to be parents for Sancho because he, have so much love to give for him. And true enough, yeah, we are happy naman, we are thriving, and we have accepted, di ba? Si Sancho maaga niya rin natanggap, di ba? He already knew at such a young age, correct?
Yes, correct.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Oo.
Okay. So Sancho, no? Paano mo natanggap, no? Yung kondisyon mo?
I've since a young age, I think I've always come to terms po sa condition ko kasi
Mm,
yes, I saw, for example, kids playing, and I thought, why am I not able to do that? But
Yeah.
I realized that at a young age, before I even really knew many things about my condition and the disease,
mm,
I I I just accepted it, and my interests at that time anyway, I feel like we're not really rooted in any physical activity. So I
Mm-mm.
just found things that I love and I would enjoy doing
Wow.
um
Like what?
with
Maybe.
my with my physical state.
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I think Janine, no?
Yeah.
Okay, has a question for both of you. Janine?
So, very interesting po yung scenario ni Sancho kasi you said that you have limitations sa physical movement. So, what are your other interests or what are the talents that you have discovered that you could share with other people in spite of your disability, Sancho?
I think the one thing that has really made, I think, my life special is really music. And since a young age, I
Really?
Mm-hmm. And you
love
know how to sing?
music. Yeah. I
Yeah.
Ah,
I read that
Sancho.
Sancho can play harmonica, Janine.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Can you give us can you give us like a sample, like sing for us like one line
Maybe
for
next
our viewers?
maybe next time. But yeah, music.
And what else? Do you know
And
how
also,
to play a musical instrument?
I never really learned musical
Mm,
instruments because of my weakness in my hands, but
hands.
my voice is the instrument. But aside
Mm.
from that, I really enjoy reading, literature, writing,
Mhm.
and those are the things that uh, I enjoy doing. And personally,
Mm.
I wouldn't like ask for anything more than the things
Yeah.
that I'm doing.
Sancho, how are you adjusting, no?
Mhm.
In your school, no? In your studies, no? How are you coping?
Well, like we mentioned earlier, my school is really inclusive, and they really advocate for inclusion. And so I'm never afraid to like ask for help when I when I need it. And yeah, it may I never really had any trouble academically because my school is so inclusive, and any help that I need, they will give to me. And but aside from that, I'm able to do normal school activities like writing and other things like that. Yes.
student council at a young age, if it's part of it. He's very active in
Yeah.
school. He's very active. He's always hosting. Kumbaga nakiwa niya yung pagka-showbiz ko, Ranil. Yung, ano yan, parati yung host, parati
Okay,
yung
yeah.
kumakanta, parati nagpo-perform. He's you would appreciate. I mean, siguro one of these days, like if you would be able to talk to the school, makita nyo how inclusive they are and how the children do not even see his challenges, physical limitations as a hindrance to the friendship.
Actually, that's my second question, no? How's your classmates, no? How's your schoolmates, no? How do they treat you, no? How do they treat each other?
Yes, as our environment is also very inclusive, of course. All of my friends, my classmates are all inclusive people, and no matter our differences, no matter how unique we are from one another, we never see each other as different people, and
Hmm?
we don't let it divide our friendship or anything. It's all the same. It's as if there's nothing there.
Okay. So Chi, no?
Mm.
As of now, no? how are you continuously adjusting to
Yeah.
to the life of having a family member with disability?
Actually, there's not much adjustment to do because, as I said, he's our only son, he's our only child, and I don't know how to love anyone in any other way. Parang this is the way I know how to love. Parang it's a special kind of love that I probably baka mag-adjust pa nga ako pag magmamahal ako ng isang batang walang challenges or walang disability or limitations. Kasi ito na yung kinamulatan ko. Ito na po yung mga routines na kinamulatan namin. Parang therapy is part of our way of life. The wheelchair is very much part of Sancho's mobility. Yun, so parang there's not much adjustment to do. Ang ginawa ko lang adjustment noon po, nung nanganak ako is, I lessen my load at work. In fact, I had to give up news, my news reporting, news anchoring jobs because I wanted to be there for Sancho. Gusto ko ako yung maghahatid sa kanya sa aquatic therapy niya, yung swimming niya, sa mga therapy niya. Kasi gusto ko rin pong ma-monitor yung progress ni Sancho. At saka maramdaman niya na I'm there for him.
Yeah.
So that's really basically the adjustment that I did. Kumbaga nagbawas na ako ng trabaho at pinagdasal ko po na sana magkaroon ako ng trabaho na mas maging flexible po yung schedule. So that I can see him even if I work from home or even if I, work flexible hours. So yun ang po yung adjustment talaga.
Sorry, yun yung
sa
may
ngayon,
Sige, go on.
Okay,
Sorry.
sige. Janine, may tanong ka sa kanila?
I-follow up ko lang po, Ma'am Shi, kasi di ba, parang ano po talaga kayo, career wife and a career mom, then kay kay Sancho. So, paano po kaya doon naman sa iba na mga, alam na po natin sa Pilipinas, marami pong mga magulang na wala din pong kakayahan. Kasi just listening to the medical procedure and therapy na kailangan pagdaanan po ng mga children na may ganito pong kondisyon, para pong Sir Renil, parang nakakatakot kasi iisipin agad yung presyo, very expensive, yung medical procedure, yung screening, kasi po di ba, yung sa inyo po, pumunta pa kayo ng Amerika para lang ma-diagnose ng talaga si Sancho. So kayo po bilang nanay, ano po kaya yung practical na payo para po na sa ganun, kung may mga magulang po na nakikinig na may ganyan din pong anak na katulad ng kay Sancho, hindi naman po matakot. Yung simple lang po pero practical na pag-aasikas at pangangalaga po sa mga katulad po ng kalagayan ni Sancho.
Yeah, bago siguro tanongin niya sagutin niya ni Che, at saka ni Sancho, Okay, idagdag ko to yung tanong, I'm sure very related siya. Sa ngayon, ano yung mga intervention? Ano pa yung mga intervention na binibigay or na-access ni Sancho dito sa Pilipinas? Kasi nagsabi ka na may aquatherapy kayo na session.
Very valid yung sinasabi ni Miss Janine kasi hindi po biro yung sakit ng spinal muscular atrophy. It's very hard. You have to, ang dami pong gastusin talaga. Yung therapy pa lang, kasi iba-iba pong therapy yan. For your fine motor skills nung bata ka, occupational therapy, right? And then merong physical therapy that we have to continue doing. So up to now, 2 to 3 times a week kaming physical therapy. Meron pong, of course, yung regular checkups. At ano po yan, marami po silang members ng medical team dapat. Dapat po meron kang, for the type 1, usually may neurologist.
Okay. So Che, so for the, actually ito mas yung tawag ko yung sino yung member ng team around Sancho, ng mga medical professionals?
We have a pulmonologist, yan yung namin kasi muscles din po yung lungs, di ba? So he was it was very compromised nung lalo na ng bata siya, madalas siyang hospitalized for pneumonia.
Yeah.
Ganon, use asthma. Kasi may weakness din dyan sa respiratory niya. So we really need a pulmonologist. We need ortho rehab doctor to monitor his movement, his bones, ganyan.
Yeah.
No? Kasi sila rin po ang nagbibigay ng orders or for the yung paggawa po ng kanyang orthosis or yung kanyang
Yeah.
assistive devices, 'di ba po? Yung knees and knee and foot orthosis or CAFO. 'Di ba po
Yeah,
yung mga leg braces niya, yung scoliosis brace niya. Napakarami. At saka, of course, may cardiologist din siya. Na siya nga nag-clear kay Sancho nung siya ay bago operahan. Sino-sino pa yung mga doctors mo, Sancho? May nutritionist din po siya. 'Di ba? Type 2 po yan. Pero yung type 1, mas marami pa pong kailangan, ano?
Yes.
Kasi mas fragile ang mga type 1 SMA babies. Pero ganun po ang approach, holistic po dapat. Malaki pong medical team ang dapat nagbabantay sa bata at regular po yung mga therapy. Sadly, napakamahal po ng mga gamit. Yung pong cough assist machine, for example, we really need it. Pag may SMA, kakailangan mo po kasi mahina yung pag-ubo mo. Kung hindi mo po maiubo, sometimes it really leads to pneumonia .
Yeah.
Yes. So, yung palang cough assist machine, magkano na, di ba? Magkano na yun? Parang 350,000. Basta it's really expensive. So,
Yeah.
Kaya po kami nagkaroon ng Stand for SMA Philippines na advocacy because we really want to raise awareness and perhaps get some support from the government, from our, kahit local government muna, and then sana magkaroon po talaga ng paraan na para matulungan ng mga families with SMA kasi ganito talaga kamahal po. Sobrang
Okay.
sorry, I just wanted to
include, sa atin mga tagapakinig, actually yung tawag ng isang group na kung saan kasali ako, yung tawag is the team around the child. That's the ideal setup. So sana may iba't ibang professionals na tumutulong sa isang bata at tinuturuan din dito yung buong family members, not only for those with SMA but all children and persons with disabilities. Unfortunately, there's really a question about the resources and the knowledge professionals in the Philippines. And then Suchi, Sancho, what made you decide to bring Sancho in the States for that kind of procedure or intervention?
I think the main problem here in the Philippines is that while there are doctors that have performed this type of procedure, our main concern was their lack of experience of operating on severe cases, number one, and number two, operating on individuals with my condition, spinal muscular atrophy.
So, at saka, we are kind of the challenged sa technology rin.
Yes.
Hindi tayo advanced. So,
advanced.
So ang ginawa, because we were very desperate because Sancho's curve has become so severe na naapektuhan na po yung pagkain niya, hindi siya makakain at ang paghinga niya. So sabi namin, we have to do something. So, when you're parents, diba, of a child, you do everything for him to live. So ang ginawa ko, nagtawag ako, nag-research ako, naghanap ako ng ways, and then a friend of mine said, why don't you try calling Shriners Children's Hospital? Kasi ang alam ko, regardless of your ability to pay, they will consider you. So, tinawagan ko lang po. Tapos, they answered, after a series of emails, sinend ko po lahat ng mga images ni Sancho, yung x-rays and everything. By God's grace, ito talaga, if it's not a miracle, hindi mo masasabi kung diba? Ano to, if it's not a miracle, diba? Na biglang, we were told, that they were going to operate on Sancho, and it's for free. And, This is something we've been praying for years. So number one, we prayed for a means to be able to give him this life-saving surgery. Alam niyo po, nagtanong kami sa iba't ibang mga ospital. Ang average po kasi mga 70 million pesos para dito sa kaso ni Sancho. Napaka-severe nung curvature niya. Imagine, we were granted that for free. And for us, we will forever be grateful and praising God for that, our whole lives. And also po, yung treatment po for spinal muscular atrophy mismo. Alam niyo po, ang pinagdadasal namin all our lives is sana po magkaroon na po ng cure or treatment for SMA. Ngayon, nung 12 years, were you 10 years old or 12?
I was around 11.
11? When he was 10? Oh, no. But anyway, nung bat, hindi,
11.
No, the first ever treatment when it was announced that the FDA approved.
Yeah, I think it was like 10, 11.
Okay, when he was 10 years old, in-announce na meron na pong pumasa sa trials na treatment. So, sinasabi po nila best administered during infancy, but it gave us hope, diba? That it will improve his condition. And so again, we prayed nonstop for this. So many prayer warriors praying for a miracle that Sancho will get a hold of that treatment.
Yes.
Wala pa po sa Pilipinas, but some of the children in the US and across the globe are already being treated. And the results were fantastic. Yun nga po yung sinasabi ko.
Itanong natin kay Sancho.
Yes.
Sancho, so how are you after that operation?
After the operation. So before the operation, I was...
First step lang.
Wrist lang? What do you mean?
After, before the operation, the treatment.
Oh, before the treatment.
Before your operation, before his operation, he was granted the free treatment.
Yeah. Before my operation, I was granted the free treatment. So I think it did help a lot in slowing down the progression of the disease a bit. It granted me more strength to prepare me for the surgery.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are the two miracles in his life. So he was given the free treatment itself. That costs, wag niyo na po tanong, alam mo po, nakaka-discourage po pag malaman yung cost. But yun nga, so after the treatment, yung surgery niya, and Sancho really was so brave undergoing that surgery.
Yes.
Explain to Tito Ranil how the surgery.
The surgery was in two parts. So the first one it's called halo traction. So since my back was curved for such a long time, it was considered rigid and it wasn't stretched out enough. So what they did was they used it's called the halo device where it's wrapped around my head and it's screwed into my skull, and above it is a hook which pulled me by my body weight. How long was that?
5 weeks. 5 weeks.
To ready me for the surgery and to stretch out my spine to prepare it for the surgery. The second part, after 5 weeks of the halo traction, they moved on to the actual spinal fusion where they operated and put the metal rods in my back to keep it straight. And they fused it. And so the progression of my curvature. And so my curvature would not progress any further.
Yeah, yun na nga, nakikita nga sa picture no? Yung before and after, no? The surgery, no?
Yes.
Anyway, actually, we really lack time, no? So, Chi, no? Because of your journey, no? With SMA, no? Paano mo naisip na magsimula ka, no? ng yung support group? No? Pakikwento ang Stand for SMA Philippines.
You know what, believe it or not, this was just last year, no? August po kasi yung SMA Awareness Month.
August. Okay.
August po yung SMA Awareness Month.
We will feature you again next August.
Opo. Kasi nasabi po namin, what can we give back for all the blessings that we've received? I want to be, so parang we were just talking about it. Sabi ko, what if we come up with an advocacy group, kahit support group muna, and then let's make some noise, and then let's just keep on informing people about this genetic disease, and hopefully one day we can also lobby, 'di ba, sa ating mga government officials, and kung ang prayer nga namin maisali siya dun sa Rare Disease Act, 'di ba?
Yes.
So which nasali naman. Oo, pero I mean, much has to be done. Much has to be done. Talagang yun ang naisip namin. Sabi namin, we just want to do something. And then, yun, last August lang po yun. And then we got some people to advocate for us. Pero ano lang, nag-start pa lang po rin talaga kami. So yun lang ho. It was really our desire to be able to help our SMA community.
Yeah.
Rare po kasi siya, so konti lang din po yung afflicted with this na diagnose.
Yeah.
Diba?
So sa ngayon, Che, ng mga ilan yung members ng support parent support group, no, ng Stand for SMA Philippines.
Oh, babalik. Ilan ba tayo, Janine? Si Janine kasama ko po dito sa Zoom.
Kayo nagkwentuhan na kami kanina ni Janine din.
Konti lang po. Parang wala pa yata kaming yung talagang confirmed na families with SMA. Wala pa pong diba? Wala pang 100 eh.
Yeah, wala pang 100.
Wala pang 50 eh.
Yeah. Okay.
But we are
Actually, ganun talaga yon, no? Ganun talaga magsa-start eh. Pero later on, no, lalaki yon, no, because of the information campaign, no, yung mga advocacy campaigns, no. Talagang lalawak naman yan.
Kasi hindi po yung iba, kaya ko po sinasabing konti lang kasi hindi po sila diagnosed. They don't know if their kid actually has SMA. So since hindi sila sure, they can't really say for sure. Pero yung iba sumasali na lang po. Some Filipinos have called us from Dubai. Yung isa po, nag-reach out sa amin galing pong Hawaii. Si LV, ang anak po niya 28 years old na type 2 po, babae. And she was the one who became my support nung nag-undergo po kami ng challenges sa US sa surgery niya. Kasi napagdaanan na po nila. So may may mga ganun pong nangyayari na kahit paano talagang nagkakaroon ng support system. Kahit konti lang po. Pero I'm sure, yun nga, if we get to spread kung ano po yung symptoms to watch out for, baka po mas marami po ang get in touch with us.
Okay, sige. Ay, kulang talaga yung ating panahon. No? Sige. Check, no? Last na siguro, no? Anong message mo, no, sa mga magulang, no, nagkaroon, no, ng anak na may SMA? And later on, no, after you, Sancho, no, your message later, no, to other individuals who has SMA. Yeah, Che, muna tayo kay Che.
Yeah. Ako po, wag po tayong mahihiya to reach out to, of course, to the SMA support groups in the Philippines. Sana po, tsaka wag din po mawawalan ng pag-asa. At sana po ma-avail nyo rin po yung genetic testings, the free slots sa December po sa po siya, sa National Institutes of Health, UP.
Doon sa office ni Dr. Eva.
Yes, oo, doon po. Nalaman ko na po. I mean, at least alam ko na po yun, but we will announce, I think it will be December first week, maybe December 7 or something in the morning. Sana po maka-avail po. And for me talaga, please always cling on to your hope and to your faith, because we are testaments that miracles happen. And even if, walang-wala na po tayo, God will always make a way if it's His will. And if it's not His will, we are still grateful because we are able to, to live, diba? And enjoy each other's company. And love each other and make a difference po for other people with SMA. So
okay, Sancho, may we hear your message?
Similar to that, din my number one message to parents and especially people with spinal muscular atrophy is just really don't lose hope. Whatever happens, like the future may look bleak and the present may look bleak, but there will always be a way to get out of it, and there will always be hope. There will always be a light at the end of the tunnel. And like my mom said, miracles really do happen, and all you really have to do is surrender everything and just pray and keep stay hopeful and keep faith always. And that's the thing we've abided by all our lives.
Yeah. Thank you very much, no, mother and son, no. That's for sure. We will invite you again here at Inclination. Okay.
Yes.
JM, meron ba tayong Inclu Balita? JM? Yung ating Inclination Balita.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, no, sa mga art enthusiasts, no, masaya ang Northfield, no, that we will be inviting you, no, to our Draw Disability Art Contest, no. It will be on November 23, Saturday, here at Northfield Training Center, 1 to 5 p.m. No, ang mga interesado, may pinadala na kami, no, na information, no, magdo-drawing, no, yung mga batang may kapansanan, no, at meron tayong mga premyo dito, may cash prizes tayo, at ang lahat ng mga sasali ay bibigyan ng token, no, galing kay Teacher Baldwin ng Center for Development Arts Manila, no, at lahat ay bibigyan ng token. Meron din, no, konting food at snacks na ibibigay, no, yung ating mga organizer, no. Kung sino yung interested, no, mag-email lang sa Northfield Foundation Inc., no, at padadalan kayo namin, no, ng registration form and consent, no. Actually every year ginagawa to, no, yung Draw Disability Contest ng Northfield Foundation na sinusuportahan ng Liliani Fund at ng Center for Development Arts Manila. So hinihikayat ng lahat na sumali dito, no. Baka gusto din ni Sancho na magiging special guest dito. Okay,
Yes.
sige. Thank you very much, JM. Okay, for our public service announcement.
Inclination is accepting interns and OJTs for our Facebook Live program dedicated to promoting the rights of persons with disability. Apply now and let's make a positive impact together. Send your application to inclination@gmail.com. It's inclination@gmail.com. INKLUNASYON@gmail.com and address it to Inclination Core Group through our technical assistant, Joanna Marie David. May mga disability-related topics or issues pa ba kayo na gustong pag-usapan? Ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Makipag-ugnayan na sa Inclination. Dahil sa Inclination, laging may inklusyon. Ipadala ang inyong reaksyon, komento, rekomendasyon, or suggestion sa aming email address inclination@gmail.com. Inclination@gmail.com. INKLUNASYON@gmail.com and address it to our Inclination Core Group through our Technical Director, Ina Figueroa.
We would like to thank our sponsors and partners, CBM Global Disability Inclusion, Philippine Coalition United Nations Conventions on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities or PCUNCRPD, INET Philippines, Northfield Foundation, CISO, Philippine Partnership on Children with Disabilities or PPCWD, Liliane Funds, Deafblind Support Philippines or DBSP, Philippine Chamber of Massage Industries for the Visually Impaired or PCMIVI, Provincial Government of Batangas, PIDAO Pangasinan, Regional Associations of Women with Disability or RAWWD Region 1, Mabini Movement, and of course, the ASEAN Enabling Master Plan 2025 Coalition. Thank you.
Okay, maraming salamat, no. Chi, no, pag meron na kayong poster, no, regarding
Yes,
doon
po.
sa free, no, na genetic testing ng SMA,
Yes.
padala
Yes.
niyo sa amin, no, at isasali
Yes, po.
natin yan sa ating Inclu Balita.
Yes.
Okay?
And sana po, yung mga nakikinig po na gusto mag-reach out, baka may symptoms po na nabanggit kami kanina, please go to Stand for SMA PH, Stand for SMA Philippines.
Che, paulit, Che. Paulit kung saan sila pupunta at FB page ninyo.
Opo. Ayan, I sent the logo to Miss Ina. It's called Stand for SMA Philippines. Opo, or Stand for SMA PH. Sa Facebook po yan or sa Instagram. Yan po. I hope you can search it up, look it up, and then we'll be there to assist po. Especially those who want to go through genetic testing on December.
Yeah, thank you very much. No, Miss Janine, your last message?
Wala, sir. Kasi, wala. Pero hindi, kasi tongue-tied po ako, Ma'am Chi and Sancho, because this condition is very new to me, spinal muscular atrophy. So, and also what I'm thinking is, how about those people na kasi kayo po, Ma'am Chi, you were able to give and provide for Sancho. So I hope our government and other agencies or even your organization will be able to help and support dun po sa mga family with spinal muscular atrophy that cannot afford to go through that medical procedure. So, yun po sana yung dalangin ko rin po at panalangin na sana mapalakas yung advokasya ng inyo pong organisasyon at marami pa po tayong matulungan ng mga person and children with spinal muscular atrophy. Para na sa gayon, ma-enjoy din po nila yung kanilang buhay sa kabila po ng kanilang kapansanan. Yun po.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Janine. Okay, so maraming salamat sa ating guest sa hapon ito. Kay Sancho, kay Che, no, at ang suporta ng kanyang family, no, at sa ngalan ng intonasyon, no, maraming salamat sa iyong pagdalo, no, dito sa ating palatuntunan. Sa ulitin, no, ang Nobyembre ay buwan ng mga bata. Dito nakatuon, no, sa selebrasyon na to kung ano ang karapatan ng lahat ng mga bata kasama ang mga batang may kapansanan. Tulad ni Sancho, no, ang lahat ng mga batang may kapansanan ay may karapatan din. Ayon, no, sa UN Convention on the Rights of the Child, ayon sa Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. Lahat ng mga bata, lalo na ang mga batang may kapansanan, ay dapat mabigyan ng kaukulang pansin tungkol sa kanilang kalusugan, tungkol sa kanilang kinabukasan, tungkol sa kanilang pag-aaral na makakuha ng dekalidad na edukasyon. At sana, tulad ng ilang bata, sila ay makilahok din sa lahat ng mga aktibidades ng ating lipunan. Sa buwan ng mga bata, pinataigting ng inklinasyon ang pagkilala sa iba't ibang karapatan ng mga bata. Dahil dito sa inklinasyon, walang dapat maiiwan. Dito sa inklinasyon, lahat ay kasama. Dito sa inklinasyon, ang ating sigaw, inklusyon, now na.